Check out the Asmon video on internet harassment. What video?
Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you all about internet harassment.
This cannot be real, by the way. Zach, why is your quality so bad? Why does it sound bad and look bad? I do not understand. This has to be... Is this AI? This is real.
And how I deal with it, and the best practices to deal with it that I've learned so far. And I'm going to be talking about this primarily on a functional level, like how to deal with it in your stream, on your YouTube channel, etc. And then also how to deal with it in terms of mental toll, emotional toll that it can take on you, and the best way to go about it.
If I bought Zach a new camera with a proper mic on it and a really good lens, would he use it? He is the only YouTuber who's able to produce such shitty quality videos and still get views. That means he must be saying some really good shit, dude. If Mr. Beast made a video in this sort of quality, it would literally tank.
In the healthiest way possible. So it goes as no surprise, and it's no secret that a lot of people have been harassed online recently, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video a year after it came out, this is probably still going to be true because that's just the way the internet works. And I think that there's a very unfortunate...
Wait, press 1 if you've been harassed on the internet recently.
A paradox of creating content online, which is if you create content online, you should expect to be harassed. You should expect to have people bring up the worst things about you. Like if you're fat, they're going to call you fat. If you're ugly, they're going to call you ugly. If you're balding, they're going to call you balding. So it doesn't matter what it is, people are going to pick out the most unflattering thing about you and then try to use that to hurt you. And that's just the way that things are on the internet. This is something you can expect to happen on the internet. And the paradox part of this is that it never should happen. A person should never have to deal with this. A person should never have to be told this kind of stuff. They should never have to be harassed. But it's again...
Huh. Is that true, guys? People should never have to expect this to happen? Huh. That's an interesting thought.
It's a catch-22. You should not make content online if you can't deal with harassment, but harassment should not happen online either. So that's the world that we live in. So I'd like to tell people kind of how I navigate that space. I've had a lot of times where people have been angry at me. Sometimes I've dealt with it in a good way, sometimes I haven't. And I've learned from that in both
fat and ugly
ways. I think that sometimes failing teaches you more than succeeding does. So anyway, I think the first place that I want to start off at is how to deal with how to categorize people's feedback. And I made a tweet about this recently, is that there are a lot of people who like posting their hot takes on the internet. They like, you know, saying the thing that's controversial. They like being a little bit edgy. And then the moment that anybody says, hey, that's really edgy, I don't like that, shut the fuck up, you're wrong, that's stupid, then they're like, oh my god, I'm getting harassed. I'm sorry guys, but being harassed on the internet is not whenever people disagree with you, okay? Being disagreed with and disagreement and people not thinking the same thing you do, that's not them harassing you, okay? But there is a lot of cases of actual harassment. So I'd like to show people a little bit how kind of like I differentiate.
Someone says, take notes, Nick. I don't think any of this applies to me at all. No one's harassing me.
The two. So number one is that if a person puts in their comment a personal insult on your physical appearance.
Yeah.
That comment goes in the garbage. Instantaneously. I stop reading it.
You are beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down.
Thank you.
Smile.
Thank you.
Stop caring. I stop even taking it seriously in any capacity. So if they're calling you fat, if they're calling you ugly, if they're making fun of your physical appearance in any way whatsoever, you should probably just take that criticism and throw it in the garbage.
Man, I kind of disagree with that one because like you guys call me fat and ugly, but I am being fat and ugly. I need to stop eating so much and I need to get my hair cut. You're not necessarily wrong. So I don't think I should just throw that in the trash. You know, like you're right. Like I should not be eating this much. I have a tire of fat around my waist. That is not good.
Because the odds are this person just fundamentally does not like you, and this is just what's going to happen.
Do you guys not like me? Is that why you say it? Or do you say it because you like me so much that you want me to be better. I feel like it's the second one. You guys would love for me to get ripped, become a Giga Chad. You'd be like, you know what, Nick, I'm proud of you. I truly feel like you guys would say that if I did, you know, get ripped and all that stuff. Like truly, like deep down, I feel like that's true, you know? I just noticed he has like salt, pepper, and A1 steak sauce like right next to him on his desk.
So how many of you all have seen, like, I don't want to go too far off on a tangent, so I'll try to keep this short. How many of you guys all seen an article and the article puts out misinformation? And then the article stays up and then the misinformation is corrected later on, but the misinformation has like 1,000 likes and the article had 100,000. So the misinformation just doesn't really, or the claim that the actual correction has like almost no traction, but everybody still believes the base article. And this is an unfortunate reality of the internet because the base article is probably more interesting, so people care more about that than whether it was fake or not. That doesn't really matter. And I think that also goes into another bigger element that we're talking about soon, is treating yourself like an entertainment station and treating yourself not like
I need to get ad block.
I think people never like being proven wrong. And
True.
people will more than likely say that they are trolling or, you know, hold on to a bad opinion they have rather than actually change their opinion whenever being presented with new evidence. Because they don't have to change their opinion. They're under no obligation to be beholden to facts or, you know, like science or evidence or anything like that. They don't give a fuck about that. They just want to see you taken out. And in a lot of cases, it's not even about you. It's about they don't want to take an L themselves. So even whenever confronted with unverifiably or like undisputably verifiable evidence that this is not the case or another good argument, they will still not believe it because they don't want to. And I think this is another element here, is that people are going to believe what they want to believe. It doesn't matter how good your argument is. It doesn't matter how hard you try. It doesn't matter how many times you rewrite the same tweet in your head. Listen, people are just going to think that, and it doesn't matter. I've always used a phrase, you build 100 bridges and you suck one dick. You're not a bridge builder, you're a dick sucker. And it doesn't matter what the proportion is. It matters how interesting it is to say what the different things are. What's more interesting, a dick sucker or a bridge builder? Well, I think a lot of people would say a dick sucker. So that's just the way the world works. And the reality is that oftentimes, like
I can say between the two things, I have built 0 bridges. So
always looked at myself, because again, like whenever you take criticism, I think it's important to kind of create an effigy of yourself that is who you are online. And it's kind of like a target dummy, a scarecrow, whatever you want to use. There's a million metaphors for this. But the point is that people attack the person who you are online, not necessarily you. Because as anybody who makes content online knows, who you are online is not exactly who you are in real life. I think that there's a very
True.
large spectrum for this. You know, whether it's somebody who's...
You know what's crazy? Me and Zach are so fundamentally different when it comes to this topic, because I am of the opinion, and this is why we're always on the fence, I don't know why people think that they should share the thoughts that are in their head. Like, why is this all of a sudden like everyone's doing this? I think everyone should just shut the fuck up, just across the board. So that's why like you'll never get me to really give about a certain topic how I really feel about it, because it doesn't matter, you know, because when you say something all like that you really feel, like all it does is open you up to this sort of harassment and criticism. So it's like, why even do it in the first place, you know? And then if you do it, the way that I handle this situation, because sometimes we hop off the fence here and there, it's weird, because if I say something, right, people are going to respond in like you're talking about what I said, you're responding to me, I don't even know you exist or even if you're a real person or not. So it's like, why would I really care what you have to say? Because you're talking about me, I'm not talking about you, you know? So the best thing they really do is make a post and then think everyone who replies to it are bots or NPCs and just completely ignore what they have to say.
I've stopped viewing myself as an individual and like what I want, what I need, how I feel. I threw all those things in the garbage because nobody else cares about that. People care about the content. They care about being entertained. And if you're not doing that, nobody cares about you and they don't like you. So the way that I try to look at things is that I only look at perspectives, and I only look at doing something from the perspective of how is the viewer going to feel about this.
To be fair, that's kind of what I said. It's not about how you really feel. All that matters is getting that view count up. Do you guys think you guys really know Jeff Bezos' personal opinion on things? You know, all these companies that say, like, you know, that say one thing, but like deep down the people running it only say that to appease a group of people. Do you guys think you guys really know? I think people are deviant deep down. I think the real, I don't think we can handle the real, dude. I think it's good that we all pretend and wear a mask. I think it's better. Because I'm not going to lie, everyone thinks I'm soy and kind of, you know, man-childish, but in reality, I'm the fucking Lizard King.
And I know this might sound very odd and maybe even a little bit sociopathic, that I don't even view myself as a person whenever I'm online, but the truth is that I'm not. I'm just pixels. I'm not a real person. You don't see me. You're looking at a monitor. And you're looking at a phone. And yes, of course, this is a I'm 14 and this is deep statement, but I think that there is a certain level of truth to it.
Isn't that kind of what I just said? So he views himself that way. I view all you that way. That's what I'm saying. If you really truly believe that the people online are human, it's like, oh my God, could a human really say these things to me? You would instantly lose faith in mankind, dude. Just instantaneously.
And in that truth, I think that you can actually find solace in the fact that
Come on, come on, come on.
what you are is not this entire person. It's just this version of yourself that people see. And whenever you can contextualize and compartmentalize where you are in that little box, it makes it much easier to be who people want you to be, and also to be the person you want to be in another way. So whenever I've taken that approach and people have gotten really mad at me for something like that, I don't really care, because getting mad at me, hate threads, you know, positive threads, I don't know what those are like, but I've heard they're good. It's all the same. It's all content. So
just a quick question, chat. Who is Zach really talking to? Because I feel like because he's essentially talking to me, but like this doesn't really apply to like when's the last time you guys got a hate thread? Like who's he really talking to? Like even like 100 viewer streamers are not getting hate threads. You know, it's just like, I don't know, like who's he really talking to? Now, he's talking to me, but listen, I've already figured out how to deal with it. Now, Malena, you might need to watch this video, but you know.
Why are you projecting?
What? Guys, good morning. Malena's here. My queen, my princess. How you feeling this morning?
Feel good? I felt good until you started. The first thing you said to me this morning was, Malena, learn how to deal with internet harassment. How about good morning instead?
Good morning, beautiful. Your earrings look amazing. I'm so jealous. Can I get ear piercings?
Go for it.
Can I get tattoos?
Go for it.
Can I get a choker?
Go for it.
Would you still love me?
Nick, I fucking hate you right now. Was that too far? Let me pull a Nick. It was a joke. It was a joke, guys. Okay, reset script. Good morning. Good morning.
Good
Nicholas.
morning. Good morning. How you feeling there, Manalatuda?
I feel great. How do you feel?
Did they go outside yet? He sits there like that and looks at me because he has to go pee. Now watch this. I get up and he'll run towards the door. All right, let's go.
my first major viral moment on the internet was a hate thread, okay? It was whenever I made my video, the Asmongold's Lair 2010, and somebody posted it on Reddit, and everybody was like, wow, I guess this is what people do before they kill themselves, or this is what, I bet this guy's never had a girlfriend, or I wonder how bad this guy smells, or I wonder what this guy looks like, or something like that, right? And it's all insults. But the truth is that none of this bothered me because, bro, who the fuck records a video of a bunch of moldy soda cans and then they get upset whenever somebody says it's gross? Of course people are going to say that. What, are you going to cry about that? Then don't post the fucking video. It's that simple. A lot of people that watch content creators want to be content creators. What is the #1 job that people in the UK and America want to have? Kids. Being a YouTuber. What is it in China, by the way? Astronaut. I don't know how that's going to turn out. You know, I'll let you know in 30 years, but not looking very good. Anyway, so...
Chat, do you guys want to be a YouTuber, guys? Press 1 if you want to be a YouTuber. Press 2 if you want to be an astronaut. Press 3 if you just want to die.
You have these people, and they want to be content creators, and they see a content creator who is in a lifestyle that they themselves think that this is a perfect lifestyle. They have idealized this lifestyle to be like, this is their dream. Their dream is to be a YouTuber or a streamer. And then they have somebody who's a YouTuber or a streamer complaining about it, this is like a personal insult to them. They're angry at you because they're thinking you should be thankful for what you have. If I was in your position, I would be so happy and all my problems would be solved. And maybe that's true, maybe that's not true. It doesn't really matter whether it's true or not. But one thing that I've learned is that complaining about being a content creator to people that want to be content creators, you know, it's a pretty tough audience. So don't even do it. Don't even try. And again, like, you know, you want to get it out there. You want to put yourself out there. Bro, you're not yourself. You're a version of yourself. Stop trying to make other people accept.
He's right, but who's he talking to? Is there like a specific incident that this sparked? What do you mean me? Do I ever complain about being a content creator? He's not talking about me. You guys know I don't like being here. I'm not complaining about it. I've told you guys like many times that like being a streamer is okay, but if I could do something else, I would much rather be a stay-at-home dad, you know? You know, having a nice, you know, like Malena, what are your thoughts so far? Guys, by the way, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Nothing.
You guys know that I'm telling the truth when I say this.
There's no thoughts in my brain.
I am a streamer that buys lottery tickets so I can hit the lottery and then vanish. Okay, like you know I'm trying to get the fuck out, dude. You guys know that. You know, I'm not even trying to hide it, bro. I already hit the lottery once, becoming a streamer, and then I'm trying to hit it again so I can leave. I wish I did love attention more. I did. If I loved attention more, then this would be pretty fun. But I'm not that guy. Like, if you've noticed, like, whenever we have, like, big OTK streams, I just kind of fade off into the background and let Miz and S-Fan talk and, you know, people like that who like to talk, let them talk. I just fade off into the background, man. Someone says, sell your account to someone who wants the attention. So you think if I sold NMP LOL account to someone who wanted the attention, it would work? You think that people would tune in to watch somebody else? That's not how Twitch works, sadly. And which is funny because, you know, the guy who actually has the account twitch.tv/Nick, he proposed a trade like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. He was like, I will trade you twitch.tv/Nick for twitch.tv/NMPLOL and I will become NMPLOL. And then I'm like, dude, like, first off, how stupid are you? How do you even have this account? Yeah, it's like, what are you even doing, man? But, wait, are you playing GeoGuessr?
Are they driving on the right or left side of the road in France?
What are you doing?
Not listening to you.
Why? You don't want to talk about this anymore?
No, respectfully, I'm very hungry. Haven't eaten in 24 hours.
Oh. 2,
first thing you did when I came in was insult me. 3, I'm just waiting to leave so we can go get some food.
Guys, hearts for Zach, guys. It was a great video.
I wouldn't be surprised if Malena has a burner account on Reddit and makes hate threads about Nick. I would never do that.